Beware the friendly dragon. As opposed to the unfriendly dragons who are chill, I guess? An interesting title for what is another railway safety public information film about not stepping on the tracks, dang it! Beware the Friendly Dragon was a public information film produced by the Illinois Central Railroad back in 1970. Some sources say it was 1980, and they're wrong. Thank you for that. Liars! Anyway, there isn't actually a heck of a lot of information about the production of the film that I could find. It's a little bit more obscure, but it is one of the more interesting ones due to the methodology behind actually making it, because it employs a style that is rarely seen in these public information films, in that it's a still image film, technically, at least mostly. A still image film, sometimes called a picture movie, is a film that consists primarily or entirely of still images rather than consecutive still images in succession, foregoing the illusion of motion either for aesthetic or practical reasons. They're often seen in documentaries, and tend to employ what's known as the Ken Burns effect. The Ken Burns effect is a type of panning and zooming effect that's used in these films and applied to non-consecutive still images, named after American documentarian Ken Burns, though he himself admits he was not the one who invented the style. His name is just associated with it. Usually people use this technique whenever film or video material isn't available, which is why documentaries tend to have it a lot. Action is applied to still photographs by slowly zooming in on subjects of interest or simply panning from one subject to another. Now, you may think about that and be like, wait, Darkness, don't you do that, like, all the time? And the answer is yes. I use the Ken Burns effect pretty substantially here and on Prehistory in the Dark, and it's even how I make Museum Girls. I do the Ken Burns effect all the time because often I don't have video to work with, or even if I do, copyright exists, and it's more difficult that way. So yes, it is a style I am very, very much familiar with, and interestingly, it's how they made this particular film for railway safety. While there is some footage of model trains within the film, most of it is, well, not photos, but drawings, which are not technically animated, but are sometimes given the illusion of animated via adding images to the drawing, or simply slow zooming and panning via the Ken Burns effect. I'm guessing this was for two reasons. They wanted to employ a cartoony style because it's for children, but also they couldn't afford actual animation, so they did it this way, making for, well, something that is unique. One must give it that. But regardless, I have rambled enough. The film is about 10 minutes, and let's talk about why you should beware the friendly dragons. And not the dangerous dragons. Not the unfriendly ones. The unfriendly dragons are chill as heck. It's the friendly ones that'll get ya!
Interesting how cars are hooked together to make trains. The way that railroad men climb on the cars and throw switches, and the powerful engines growling, roaring, pushing and pulling.
Well, they used to go chugga 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 until you murdered them all.
The railroad is the home of these friendly dragons of the tracks. But trains and railroad tracks are very dangerous, and you should never play near the home of the friendly dragons. The sounds and movements of railroading have always attracted children, watching the mighty engines move their chain of cars along the rails. But these engines and cars are powerless to protect children who come onto the railroad to play.
They won't even try, kids. They'll just watch you die.
These boys just might be among those who are crippled or killed each year by playing on railroads. They thought it would be fun to crawl under these cars. But it wasn't. And now he may lose his life, or if he's lucky, just an arm or leg. Okay, so it's dangerous to crawl under the cars, says one of the boys. Let's just climb between the cars.
Or, alternatively, you could just not touch them at all. Viable option. Go play baseball. Do anything else.
It's very dangerous to cross over between railroad cars because you never know when the train might move. Jimmy was almost across when these cars moved, and his foot was crushed.
Ah! I mean, there's no gore, but whoa, they actually show him like this. Show his foot crushed right in there. Sorry, Jimmy. That's what happens.
Because he played around the railroad, he may have to walk on one foot for the rest of his life.
Oh, no, see, he'll definitely have to walk on one foot for the rest of his life. I guarantee that foot is gone.
Playing in an empty boxcar looks like lots of fun. They're sort of like big clubhouses.
Don't call them that. On what planet is this no!
Or so these boys think. But sharp nails and wires stick out from the floor and walls.
Yeah, this was the 1970s when a lot of railways were just foregoing maintenance on those kinds of things. You know.
The heavy car doors can even break your arm or leg. Then you would have to go to the hospital and wear a cast for a long time. What if you didn't get hurt by the door closing? You might just be locked inside and shipped across the country for a week or more in darkness and without food. Boxcars are not play toys.
Sorry, children. You belong to the dragon now. There's no escape.
Rushing along the rails, the friendly dragon uses these same boxcars to bring a bicycle for a boy or girl, a washing machine for Mom.
As we all know. No, I can't. I'm not even gonna make the joke.
And a new car for Dad.
See what? All right, kids. You get a new bike from the friendly dragon. Your dad gets a new car from the friendly dragon. Your mom gets a washing.
The powerful dragon doesn't want to hurt children, but his engineer cannot stop the train quickly. Pulling his long string of cars into the night, the friendly dragon uses his headlight to warn everyone that he cannot jump off the rails to get out of their way. Railroad men drive the big diesel dragons very carefully because they do not want to see anyone hurt. It may not look dangerous to walk on a rail when there isn't a train coming, but boys and girls have slipped and hit their heads on the tracks. Many of them learn the hard way not to walk on railroad tracks.
Namely, they forget that they even can do it because their skull has been crushed.
You can also get your foot stuck in a railroad switch. Then you look down the track and there is a train coming toward you. The engineer would put on the emergency brakes, but he might not be able to stop in time.
No. See, he'll definitely not be able to stop in time. You're gonna die.
What do you think would happen? Some bridges are built to carry people and cars. Railroad bridges are just for trains, not people. On most railroad bridges, there isn't room for boys and girls to stand while a train goes by. Don't ever go on a railroad bridge because there isn't a place for you to go if a train does come. You could even fall between the railroad ties and couldn't get off of the bridge in time. Yes, there are many ways that you can get hurt on the railroad. Take these boys who wanted to see what it looks like from the top of a boxcar. If one of them were to fall, he would be hurt for a long, long time. It's fun to jump, and jumping from one boxcar to another looks like fun, too. But if a locomotive should suddenly move one of the cars,
Look out, Mike!
the same could happen to you. These boys weren't thinking when they put a rock on the track to see what would happen to it. A train can be knocked off the tracks, even by such a small thing as a rock. Never put anything on the railroad tracks. This rock hurt somebody. A railroad man's work car crashed and sent him to the hospital.
Are we sure it was just the hospital? Because that looks fairly lethal to me.
You wouldn't put a rock on the tracks if it would hurt your dad. Always stay away from railroad cars, especially cabooses.
Those cabooses. They have it in for us.
Don't do like these children. They found a railroad fusee, a special kind of flare, and just wanted to see how it worked.
Oh my God! This is a new element of these safety. I mean, I agree with the idea of illustrating why you shouldn't touch this stuff, but holy crap!
Mary is not nearly as pretty as she once was. Her face is scarred with burns from the fusee. Her brother Mike hasn't been able to see since he lit the flare. He may never see again.
I mean, on the basis that he burned his face off? Yeah, that's fair.
It's very important for railroad trains to run on time and move safely. Railroads carry many valuable items, sometimes in trailers that ride on railroad cars, called piggyback cars. When it's time for the trailers to be lifted off of the railroad cars, the trailers are quickly driven to the store, unloaded, and the goods put on the shelves for all of us to buy. That's one of the reasons railroads are so important to America. That's why it's important for you to stay clear of the railroad tracks.
If you don't, they might be late. And then you won't be able to buy all these goods for low, low prices.
On the tracks near their school, these boys have found a railroader's special signal that is attached to the rail. When an engine runs over the signal, it lets the engineer know that he must slow down.
Oh, they found a torpedo. Yeah, don't touch those.
But Pete took the signal just for fun. And look what happened. This train wreck may have killed an engineer, fireman, or brakeman.
I don't know. Like, he's freaked out, but he looks fine to me. I don't know. He might be okay. Also, don't do this!
Maybe all of them. Just because Pete took the signal off of the track. On the way home, Pete decided to find out what was inside of the thing he took off the track. He tried to open it by hitting it with a hammer.
Pete, as we can see, is actually an idiot.
When Pete hit it, it exploded, and he lost his hand, and will not be able to play ball for a long time. Now, there are lots of good things to throw: footballs, baseballs, basketballs. But these young boys have thrown rocks and hit a train window and hurt this boy and girl's mother and dad. They've been injured by the careless actions of a couple of guys who probably will be arrested. How would you have liked it if it had been your mother and dad who had been hurt? Here are two older fellows who broke the lock on a switch.
I enjoy how evil these two look in particular. These guys are like, the kids before were just messing around and being dumb. These two are just like, like, what the heck?
Just to see how it worked. Then they left the switch so that the next train would go on the wrong track. This express train is now going to hit this tank car full of gasoline. Because the boys threw the switch, it's going to crash and kill the two railroad men in the engine. The railroad is not a playground. Playing on railroad tracks, boxcars, and bridges, playing with switches, flares, and signal lights can be very dangerous. What happened to these boys and girls does not have to happen to you. Do not play around railroad tracks and equipment. Railroading is an important part of America's history. Famous people like Buffalo Bill, Casey Jones, and Abraham Lincoln once worked for railroads. Railroads will help shape America's space-age future.
Remember what they took from you.
Motion pictures and interesting books can tell you about modern railroading. Another good way to learn is model railroading. Find out about railroading the safe way by building and running your own trains.
Sponsored by Lionel.
And be the Friendly Dragon's helper by warning other children about how dangerous it is to play on the railroad.
Well, that's it. That's the film. What'd you think? I think from a low-budget perspective, they definitely did their job. They actually avoided, like, bad actors by just not having any. The narrator was pretty good. The information was very sound and still applies today. And yeah, at the end of the day, it's saying the same thing that all these films need to repeatedly say to these dang kids. Stop playing on the tracks! You want to get your face burned off? That's what happens. The friendly dragon's coming for you. Run, children, run! Scary, flee! Till next time, this is Darkness, and I bid you all a farewell.